I know I'm late. I'm sorry, chat. My stomach was having trouble. Oh, be quiet. Yeah. Eventually things will load. Ugh. Here we go. That'll work. Okay. All of these are wrong. Already. God damn it. Oh boy. Oh no. I've somehow messed up chat. What have I done? Okay. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. I'll deal with that later. No, I'll deal with it now. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, I have one thing that Smile sent me, so we're gonna read that. I don't know if anyone else has anything in particular in mind. If they do, they should make some noise. And I will probably see it. I'm just finishing up something really quick before I do that. So that's there. That's opening. Yo, Smiles, what's up? Yeah, I have your stuff. I have that pulled up. Sorry, I got distracted by things. I'm still distracted by things. I'm looking something up and I don't think I'm gonna get a better resource than I have. But I'm greedy. So I'm trying to find it. But it might not exist. Which sucks! Ah, because I would really like that information. Actually, that might go. To be careful. Young, woo, woo. It's an EPUB. Fuck it, I'm desperate. Work is work, only reason I'm here is RN. Oh, right now is work reasons? Oof. I'm sorry, dude. Actually, if that's the case, maybe I'll read your stuff now. I was gonna wait until a couple more people showed up, but I might have started too late for that to be a thing. Yeah, and I'm being a bad wolfie. I'm looking up things that I shouldn't be looking up. Oh, lit. This is actually what I want. Oh, that's... Oh, but it's an EPUB. Fuck. Oh, that's beyond inconvenient. Oh, bitch. Alright, well, I'm gonna do that real fast then. EPUB to PDF. I'd ask what kind of things. Ah, no. In the before times, I used to do Tai Chi. And I remember most of it, but parts of it are really fuzzy. And my teacher maybe only mentioned one time what form we do. So I've been down a rabbit hole for the past, 3 days learning way too much shit about Tai Chi Chuan. But, that's because I'm a nerd. Old frame. Okay, that's great. But do you give illustrations? Oh, I don't even want this. You don't even give me illustrations? Oh, wait, no, here we go. No. Well, this is useless. I can't use this. Hold on. This is just someone talking about it. I don't want that. I want diagrams. Ah, how annoying. Alright, well then I won't bother converting it because there's no fucking point. Alright, sorry. I'm gonna put this down. I promise. God damn it. I'm so dangerous when I go down a rabbit hole because when I go down rabbit holes, I don't come back up. It's a problem. This is not in English. Oh, that does not... Oh, this does not help me. Okay. I think I just have to rock with what I've got. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to rock with what I've got. Fuck. It's the oldest form there is! How is there not more written on it? That's the problem. All anyone does is talk. No one teaches. Sorry. I'm just... Oh, wait. What? Oh, but I have that. Oh, fuck. Alright, then fine. It looks like I have everything that exists on this subject. All 3 things? God damn it. Really? All of these are sword techniques. I'm not looking for that. And everyone has their tiny variation on it too, which makes this process 10 times more painful. Oh, this is just straight up in Chinese. Okay. That is not helpful. Okay. I wonder if I put something wrong in the esoteric section. No. I was pretty good at sorting that shit the first time. That sucks. Alright. I will figure it out. I am so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna start this. Shit. Oh, God. How much time have I've wasted 15 minutes. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just get excited about the things I like, and I also get equally frustrated when I can't remember things. And so this can be done in both directions. Okay, good. I'm done. Review, just in case. Because I'm pretty sure that there's incongruencies. But I think I have that. And then the rest of this shit I barely knew. Which is frustrating because I'm just kind of stunted. But that's fine because I can continue to learn based on what I know. I've got the basic shit, so I can teach myself the rest. Anyway, sorry. Oh my god. Alright. Yo, Thunder Kitty. I spent the first 15 minutes of stream ranting about Tai Chi. You didn't miss anything. Me being a goof. So, this first story is actually from our very own Smiles Lost. Nope, that's not your name anymore. Your name is Smiles the Hate God. I don't know why I called you Smiles Lost Children. You haven't been called that in a long time. But I still call Thunder Kitty, so... Oh boy, I'm never gonna get to this. Just make sure you didn't miss anything. Fuck. Did you know that... there are several... Because my brain is here already, may as well stay there. I'm always lost. Same. There are several poses in Tai Chi that are named after birds. One of them is the Yang Styles Grasp the Sparrow's Tail, which is the most common pose in the school of teaching, the practice. Another one is a controversially named White Crane Spreads Its Wings. Now, there's speculation that it should actually be White Goose Spreads Its Wings, because the words for crane and goose, huh and sound very similar, and there's questions on whether or not the dude who founded all this shit was that literate. So there is some disagreement about which birds are actually featured in the stances of Tai Chi. Goose doesn't sound as fancy. I would be really, really, really surprised if he really meant goose. I just don't think so. Especially because cranes feature so prominently in art and, like, the pop culture of ancient China. And it's nothing against geese. They're just not cranes. You know? They don't got the poise. They don't got the... Well, they do have long necks, but, like... You know, their wings are not as big. You see them, like, on farms, which I guess, you know, that's fine. But then, like, you see the crane, and it's, like, long, stately legs. I'm not confident that it's a bot, but do we know Ashley? I don't recognize it after 3 seconds, so you can go ahead and ban that person. I don't... It's not Adeline. We know Adeline, so if it's not Adeline, then just, yeet the bitch. Sorry, bitch. Nothing personal, it's just... I hate everyone. They could be shy. Thunder Kitty. Thunder Kitty, my sweet summer child. Everyone is shy. No one will ever speak except the people I already know and like. And I shall now return to dormancy. Okay. Good to see you for a little bit, Sassy. I love how you came out of your deep slumber to be like, can I ban this person? You know I love you. Okay, so, sorry. Smiles, you've been waiting so patiently, and I've been just being a doof. Okay. So, this is the story that Smiles, you crave violence? Good. because I was given a warning by Smiles that the story has violence in it. This is called Anna from our very own Smiles. So if it's bad, don't blame me this time. It won't be bad though. We really liked your other one. Alright, so here it goes. Hi, my name is... It looks at a frazzled visage lit by a flickering blue-white restroom light bulb hanging above the mirror. Inky shadows pool around the room behind it, turning the insides of empty stalls into hiding places for creatures born of a hollow darkness. Yes, you get to throw tomatoes. I'm at me, but not at Smiles. Fuck. Alright, hold on. Turning the insides of the stalls into hiding places for creatures born of a hollow darkness. These shadows tense and hold their breath, waiting to grasp out for a hapless victim, so that they may feel warm, yielding flesh with their cold and icy fingers. But there is no one in the bathroom besides the figure. The figure glares into the shadows, and the creatures that maybe hide themselves even further in the recesses of impossibility. It clears its mind of these thoughts, returning its attention back to the mirror. It studies the image once more there, and then leans forward. Sorry, leans down. That's on me. You need the fresh tomatoes? Alright, eat all the tomatoes, Sassy. Shit. I can't read. Smiles, this is not your fault. I just have a bad brain. Recesses of impossibility. It clears its mind of these thoughts, returning its attention back to the mirror. It studies the image there once more, then leans down and splashes cold water against its face before looking back up. Very simple sentence. Don't know why it was hard. Again, a visage stares back, but the figure does not consider it to be a reflection. It sees nothing of what it knows itself to be, simply a mask of calm, like the surface of a pond. The closest it can see beneath the depths are the deep bags under the eyes. The figure reaches a finger up to prod at these dark spots, and the mirror does the same. Done with these speculations, the creature turns the dirty faucet off, and wipes away the water left on its flesh mask. It turns to leave the room, but hears a whisper from somewhere within its hollow head, or maybe just from one of the stalls. It turns back to the mirror and breathes deep, then conjures forth an image of itself, and lets it out. The mirror replies in kind, and the two monsters stare at each other. After a moment, the mask drops, and the figure leaves. Anna is swearing under her breath when she hears the sing-song chime of the store door opening. She glances at the old man who's entered, giving a once-over before turning her attention back to the shelf of e-cigs that she just knocked down. Finally shoving everything into their correct spots, she steps back and breathes deep, letting herself simmer down, calm. Anna turns back to the counter and looks at the security monitors. Not seeing anything of concern, she looks about the small general store she calls home 5 hours almost every day. She's been working at the privately owned store for just over 2 years, having become close friends with the owners. The town they live in is a small one. You're guaranteed to bump into somebody you know, by name, whenever you leave the house. She often bikes 3 miles to work, though today she chose to drive her car so she'd have some comfort from the summer heat. She looks out the window at the evening sky, noting the sun's slow descent, imagining the buzz of insects coming out now that the day is beginning to cool. She continues to stare at the pink haze of sky until someone clears their throat. Anna jumps, turning her attention to the little old man waiting on her. She takes a second to collect herself and smiles, probably a little too wide. Hi, how can I help you? She beams. Did I scare you? Oh, whoops. Wrong old man voice. Did I scare you? His voice is surprisingly gruff, not matching his slight appearance of thin shoulders, wide-framed glasses, and shorter stature. A little. I was just enjoying the sunset. Anna says as she begins taking his items and scanning them. Some canned goods, rope, a garden hose. Oof. It's a beautiful golden hour, isn't it? He mutters, his gaze drawn out the window. Anna pauses for a moment. What's a golden hour? He turns his attention back to her and chuckles. It's what photographers call dusk or dawn. It's a magical time to take pictures of anything, really. Anna thinks it over for a second as she finishes scanning his items. So, you're a photographer. I was. But now it's really just a hobby, he says as he pulls his wallet out. Too old to travel like I once did. He pulls out his cash and hands it to Anna. Are you retired then? She asks, opening the drawer and counting his change. Soon I will be. I've been doing garden work around town for some time now. He smiles wide at Anna as she hands him the change. I've been looking forward to spending lots of time with my grandkids. I'm glad to hear that. Anna smiles back just as wide as he takes his things and begins to hobble out the door before stopping and turning back to her. Oh, I almost forgot. You may want to check the men's bathroom. Looks like someone may have cut themselves by one of the sinks, he says, then hobbles out the door, setting the door chimes once more. That's not good. Anna helps another 2 customers before she gets the chance to go and check. She makes certain that no one looks ready to go check out, and then goes to the restrooms. She knocks on the men's entrance and pushes the door slightly open, announcing herself. After getting no reply, she opens the door the rest of the way and props it open. She walks in and tries to cover her nose as best she can against the stench, before seeing that one of the mirrors looks to be broken. Just like the old man said, on that sink is some blood, deep red stark against the dirty white. She looks around to see if there's anyone else. She looks around to see if there's any more elsewhere. But seeing none, she grabs a few paper towels and gets them wet and wipes the blood away. After washing her hands thoroughly, she goes back to the counter. She looks around the store at the few remaining customers, then peeks at her phone, scrolling through text messages, and she hears someone approach. Hi, my name is... It doesn't like the sun, but it feels no pleasure at all as it watches the last few rays claw the horizon like a drowning victim reaching for air. It finds pleasure to be an evasive thing, having to dig deep inside the murk beneath just to get a glimpse of it. Oftentimes, the emotion comes at a price, a devil's deal too sweet to resist. But it knows all emotions come at a price, though none is steep. It chases away the taste of empty thoughts as it watches its surroundings. Grip tightening on the leather steering wheel, it takes a deep breath and lets it out slowly. With night encroaching, not many of the meat were out and about, with only a few vehicles passing by at odd intervals. The only lights beside the black red of the sun's last gasp were ones across the street at the store where the prey was still at, bright and painful to the figure's constricted eyes. The prey this time was a short brunette with her hair done up in a ponytail. Had been rather nice to talk to. All smiles and sweet words, but that could not lessen the empty gnawing inside. Couldn't make the desire any less. He watches as she exits the store, saying her goodbyes to her coworker, who had come to relieve her 15 minutes before. It does not count the time of boredom of anticipation. It counts as a way of staying focused on the facts, to have every small detail painted in its mind, so it can better visualize its path to relief. It counts, just like now, as the prey takes each step to get to the car. 26 in total. Feels the breath tickle its ear as a voice whispers in its mind. Somewhere, deep down in the murk, a chuckle stirs. The figure smiles in agreement with the alien voice. Much too wide, with too many teeth. 26 stab wounds should do just fine. Anna checks her rearview mirror and grumbles when she has to blink away the dots in her eyes. Why does this prick have to have such bright headlights? She focuses again on the road, coming to a stop at a red light, when her phone begins to ring in the passenger seat next to her. She glances over and sees it's her dad, so she picks up the phone and answers. Hi, Dad. Hi, Pumpkin, you're off the clock, right? Yep, I'm already headed home. Anna hums as the light turns green and she pushes the car forward. Dang, I was gonna ask you to pick up some milk while you were there. He pauses and Anna hears him talk to someone away from the phone. Your mom and I are headed out for dinner now, so you probably won't see us until later. We did leave U20 on the kitchen counter for food if you need it. Okay, Anna smiles. She loves it when her parents spoil her, which happens often since she's their only kid. Oof. Oof. Oh, this thing's about to end a bloodline, isn't it? I hope you guys have a good night. We hope so too, her dad replied. Get home safe and remember to lock up if you go to bed before we're back. I will. Love you. Bye. Anna hangs up, then tosses her phone back to the passenger seat. She starts cursing as she realizes she almost missed her turn and hits her brakes, barely making the turn without getting hit by the car that was a little too close behind her. 2 blocks later, she pulls into her driveway, seeing her dad's car gone and the garage door closed. As she gets out, she sees a truck go by a little slowly. Looks like her neighbor's truck, Mr. Erickson, and she figures it is since he's a 70-year-old man who absolutely should not drive with his eyesight. Plus his head is toward his house. Anna shrugs and goes inside, the door already unlocked since her parents knew she was on the way. Plus, they knew all the neighbors in this small town where only things cops were called were for fires, accidents, and shoplifters. Closing the door behind her, Anna goes into the kitchen and drops her work bag on the counter, just as her phone begins to ring. She doesn't bother checking the ID as she answers. Hello? Silence. Anna waits a second to say hello again. Still no reply. She checks the screen and sighs. You're on mute, Sarah. A moment later, a familiar sing-songy voice answers her. Sorry, are you off work yet? Anna frowns as she frees her hair from her ponytail. Yeah, I just got home. You know I'd get off at 9. I know, but sometimes you stay a little late. Anyway, your parents went out to dinner, right? Anna scans the counter and finds the 20 her parents left her. Yep, they said they're going to be out late. They even left me money for food. Great! And how about I pick up something on the way, and you, Dave, and I sit around and drink a bit? Anna rolls her eyes. Dave is Sarah's trailer trash boyfriend that the two had met at a house party a year ago. Despite Anna not liking him, Sarah was adamant that they all hang out. Only if you pick up a Supreme with extra mushrooms from Larry's place. And that you make sure it's got a bottle of Jack Apple, not Applejack. I got you, girl. We'll be on our way home. We'll be on our way soon. Love you. Sorry. Love you. Sarah sings the last bit, and Anna says it back before hanging up. She goes and locks the front door, then goes upstairs to shower off the day's sweat. Okay, no, we're good. After 30 minutes, Sarah is sitting in her living room when she hears a knock at the door. She leaves the TV playing a drama about a bald chemist as she... It's Breaking Bad. As she... as she... Sorry. As she gets up to go answer. She peeks out the window and sees Sarah and Dave as she unlocks the door, then opens it. Hi, girl. Sarah gives her a big hug as she enters. Dave smiles quietly behind her with a pizza in his hand before following her into the living room. Anna closes the door behind her, then follows. She goes to the pizza on the table and opens the box, taking a nice, small slice before slumping into her favorite love seat. Anna watches Sarah take a big swig from the bottle of whiskey that she bought before handing it to Dave, who also takes a drink before finally giving it to Anna, who sets it on the ground next to her. The two lovers sit down on the large couch, facing directly toward the TV, and cuddle into each other. It doesn't take long for the trio to relax into the drinking as they talk about each other's days, with Sarah mainly leading the conversation as she talks about how much she hates working at the town supermarket with a bitchy manager and absent coworkers. Tail tells them about a new guy at his RV factory job on the outskirts of town, and how the new guy nearly lost his hand to a conveyor belt. Anything fun happen at work, Anna? Sarah takes a swig from the bottle before handing it over to Anna, who looks at the small amount left and tops it off. Fun is a strong word. Nothing super interesting today, except Anna trails off as she looks longingly at the bottle. Well, there was a weirdo today. A perv? Sarah looks at Anna with a twinkle in her eyes. No, well, I don't think so. He was just really awkward. The way he talked was like he was reading out of a Shakespeare play or a textbook. Weirdest 5-minute checkout ever. Sarah picks up the remote and starts skipping through the channels before she continues. I didn't recognize him, so maybe he's just some guy passing through town. Sarah giggles. Maybe he was trying to woo you and you didn't pick up on it. Oh, Anna, wherefore art thou, my sweet? Anna and Dave both shake their heads, and Anna laughs. I seriously don't think so, but either way I'm fine never seeing him again. The three continue to talk before Dave leaves to the bathroom. Sarah and Anna find a show on ghost investigations and start laughing at how fake it looks, not hearing the sound of the window opening in the kitchen. The lights are off inside the house, save the living room at the front. As it creeps in, it immediately crouches in the dark room as a man opens and enters what looks to be a bathroom just 7 feet away. It places the screwdriver in its hand on the ground, quietly before pulling its claw from the sheath at its hip. The figure hurriedly slinks to the door the man just went through, as it hears laughter coming from the light burning its eyes down the hall. It stands and grasps the handle, opening the door slowly. The man has his back to the door and is too focused on the task of standing straight to notice the reflection of approaching death to his left. Unbeknownst to the figure and to the girls down the hall, Dave had been drinking for the last 2 hours, so his reactions are slowed as he zips up his pants and turns to see a flash of a shadow flash out at him. Before he can utter a sound, his throat is slashed open into a bright red chasm. His hands reach up to stop the blood gushing out, leaving his sides exposed to the knife that finds purchase between his ribs and into his lungs. The pain numbed by alcohol, Dave tries to swing back but finds he's already lost his strength. He begins to fall but feels the figure grab him and guide him gently to the ground. A few minutes later, his heart stops and he is no more. The figure stands over the bleeding corpse at his feet. It wipes the blood off his claw and onto its pants. And it reaches back and flips the switch, killing the room light. It listens for the voices down the hall. Hears them laughing and giggling. The ice in its stomach churns, and it looks into the mirror on its left, seeing a perfect reflection in the dark. Anna sighs as she looks down at the empty bottle at her feet. Did you really not bring any more? Sarah gives her a pouty face, then responds in a mocking tone. Oh, is Anna hoping to get drunk tonight? Trying to forget about all day? Trying to forget all about today? She laughs, calls down the hall. Hey, Dave, do you have any more drinks in the car? They both stare down the hall, waiting for a response. When none comes, Sarah stands up. Dave, I hope you're not stuck in that little bathroom on just a bottle of Jack. She looks down at Anna. He might have been drinking earlier. Still shouldn't be taking this long, though. Anna gets up and follows Sarah down the hall to the bathroom with the trash in hand. As Sarah knocks on the door, Anna flips on the kitchen light and goes to the trash can. As she turns around, she sees the window by the counter is open. She also sees that her work bag is on its side. The contents spilled out, some of them on the floor. Sarah? Anna calls out to her friend and sees Sarah's confused face just as the light goes out. They both freeze in the dark, listening to the sudden silence of the house. Sarah, I think someone might be in here. Anna whispers as she begins searching her pockets for her phone, cursing herself when she realizes she's left it in the living room. A moment later, a light hits her in the face, blinding her momentarily as Sarah turns on her phone's flashlight. Now's not a good time for jokes, Anna, Sarah says as she turns the light to the bathroom door. Dave, you need to come out and go figure out why the power is out. Anna stumbles over to Sarah and grabs her arm. I'm not joking. The window's open, Sarah. My stuff is everywhere. Sarah points the light over into the kitchen and onto the counter, where they both see the emptied bag. Sarah then points the light to the basement door just down the hall towards the living room, and they both see that it's slightly open. Sarah begins walking toward it, but Anna pulls her back, her voice in a harsh whisper. What are you doing? There's someone down there. Sarah shrugs Anna's arm off and walks toward the door. It's just Dave playing a prank, so let's go down there and mess with him back. Sarah opens the door and starts walking down the stairs. Anna watches her go and quickly goes into the living room and grasps around, trying to find her phone. After knocking a few things over, she finally finds it, turns on her flashlight before hurrying back to the basement, grabbing the empty bottle. Sarah? Anna calls down into the dark. She sticks her ear out, but hears nothing past her own pounding heart. Wiping sweat from her hand, she climbs halfway down the stairs and stops. Sarah? Watches the light flicker left and right as it searches out the missing girl, holding Sarah with a hand over her mouth and a claw to her throat. It slowly slides back deeper into the doorway, it hidden as Sarah's fingers dig harder into its arms. The light washes over the wall just past the two. No reaction is made by the prey. A moment later, Anna curses quietly and comes down the rest of the stairs, phone trembling in hand. She waves it back and forth but doesn't see anything. She takes in a deep breath and runs over to the breaker on the wall, fumbling with the switches before she finds the right one. She then runs back to the base of the stairs where she flicks on the light switch. She turns back around and stares at the 3 open doors along the wall. Sarah, if you don't come out right now, I'm calling the cops. Anna waits a moment and starts slowly toward the first door, flashing her light through the doorway. If you think this is a joke, I'm not inviting you back over. She peeks into the first room, the bedroom, but doesn't see anything, and she flips the light on. She closes the door and goes into the next room, flips the switch on, and looks around the mini office. She doesn't see anything and closes that door as well. Sarah, I swear to God. Anna goes to the last room, a bathroom, and turns the light on. She sees the shower curtain is pulled out with a silhouette behind it. She swears and twitches as she fumbles with her light. Just stop! Come out! When the figure doesn't move, Anna breathes in and out, trying to calm herself. I'm going to kick your ass, Sarah. She goes to the curtain and pulls it back, then screams. Before her is Sarah, hanging from her hands tied to the shower rod, throat slashed and eyes popped out. Anna turns to run, but instead stops when she sees a figure step out from behind the door, slamming it closed. The figure is wearing a dusty workwear covered in blood, with a wickedly curved knife in its hand. It doesn't move closer as Anna drops to the ground, tears stinging her eyes. She chokes down the need to puke when she tries to talk. What do you want? She drops her phone and wipes her eyes, and sees the figure's face clearly. You? From the store? It walks closer to her, but stops just short and drops to a crouch. Cocking its head to the side, it smiles at her, with a mouth full of too many crooked teeth, before speaking in a slow, harsh voice. Hello, Anna. That is your name, right? Anna nods her head shakily, and it continues. Okay, Anna. I'll give you the short and sweet. It points the knife at the body in the shower, and Anna finds she can't take her eyes away from the blade. She jumps when it continues to talk. Your death, Anna. I want your death. Anna chokes down tears, but starts coughing as the lump in her throat hardens. But why? I didn't say anything to you at the store. The figure leaned in, and Anna pressed herself against the tub as far from its hot, rancid breath as she could. Oh, Anna. Because I met you. That's all. It chuckles to itself, a deep, grating growl of a chuckle, and shakes its head. Why? Taking her shot, Anna smashes the whiskey bottle she'd been hiding behind her back over the man's head, knocking him to the ground as she leaps up and runs to the door, tearing it open and making it for the stairs. She hears the man scream behind her, and his footsteps as he begins to follow. Anna flies up to the basement door and slams the door shut, seeing him already halfway up the stairs behind her. She braces herself against the door, barely holding on as he slams into it. He tries 2 more times, but Anna manages to keep it closed, hand on the handle. As she catches her breath, she tries to figure out what to do next, when the knife blade stabs through the door into her hand. She screams and lets go of the handle, holding her hand as the door slams open into her, knocking her to the ground. Anna starts crawling toward the kitchen as the man kicks the door open all the way, following her down the hall. As he enters the kitchen, he looks around and sees the knife block. He steps over to Anna and looks them over, pulling one out, then another. Finally satisfied, he pulls out a chef's knife and turns back to the crawling girl by the counter next to him, looming over her. Oh, Anna. Oh, Anna. He flips her over onto her back and gets down on his knees, straddling her. He grins, hearing that alien voice calling in the back of his head, reminding him, we're at 1 stab, so we have 25 to go. He raises the knife overhead, but before he can bring it down, Anna grasps hold of the screwdriver he left on the ground and stabs it into his chest. He drops the knife and falls back, and Anna reaches over, grabs the knife, and slashes at him. It catches his gloved palms, tearing the leather but not cutting his flesh. Anna slashes again, then stabs the knife into his outstretched right hand. She stands up and runs to the front door as he lays there and pulls the knife out of his hand, coughing on the blood bubbling up in his throat. Anna throws the door wide open and runs out to the street. She waves down an approaching car that brakes hard, barely avoiding her. Anna falls to her knees and cries as her parents step out, her dad taking her in his arms. What's wrong, Anna? What's wrong? He tries to calm her as Anna chokes back the tears. She points to the house. He killed them! He killed them! Dad turns to the house and lets her go, running inside. As Anna watches, crying into her mother's arms now. He comes back out a moment later, holding a bloody screwdriver. Who, Henna? Who? He watches the cop cars speed past him, driving as straight and close to the speed limit as he can. His hand clutched to his chest, he coughs up as a little bit more blood finds its way into his throat. His eardrums pounding with adrenaline. He pulls over to the side and looks at the wound in his chest, then pounds his left fist into the steering wheel. The voices that had whispered at him just hours ago scream now, no longer held back by his focused mind. They mock him for his failure, demand he go back. But he knows he cannot. He must escape. He must live. That way he can get her next time. He takes a few deep breaths, then chokes down the bile in his throat as he pulls the truck off slowly, plotting his course out of town, and already how he'd return. Well, unfortunately for you, Smiles, it doesn't look like you're getting any potatoes. Sorry, tomatoes. That was well done. I had my haunches raised the entire time. Well done. No tomatoes for you. Although maybe we can swing some consolation tomatoes. What say you, Sassy? Alright, what else do we want to read? No! I'd like to think I thrive on chaos. This is true. Fuck. Oh, I lost my recently closed tabs because my computer restarted. God damn it. Oh, bitch. Oh, fuck. Everything. Oh, there's no way. There's no way to recover that. Oh, shit. I wasn't thinking. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just really annoying. Okay. We don't have recently closed tabs, or are they buried now? No, they're gone. Like, I had windows of tabs open, and they're gone. Thankfully, they were all local files, so it's not like I have to search the internet for them again. But now I just have to rearrange them and just... I'm sad. Oh, no. Years of academy training wasted. It kind of feels like that. I mean, I kept the window of tabs that mattered, but like, I had a window full of tabs on like painting technique. Ugh. shite. My gods. Just no luck. I'm gonna try to give my computer a little juice. What do you want me to read next, chat? Ah! Are you guys in the mood for Inscription? The pain is real. Oh, yeah. And I lost the frickin' books I was queuing for this shit, too. Oh. Fuck. I mean, either way, I still have all this shit. I just need to reorganize it. Nothing was lost. It's just messy. Did I read that right? On sedition? we went we went from sedition to Wendigo. Wendigos, probably. Let me check. Sedition. I was about to draw the biggest blank. I was like, I need to Google what sedition is again. Because I know what it is, but I don't know if I know what it is. I probably do have ghost stories about sedition, but they're not as easily looked up as Wendigos. I feel like I literally have a story about Wendigos. Where the fuck is it? The Portland protests. Oregon, right? Shit, I don't have that state. Fuck. Wendigo. Seriously? Wow, okay. It's in here somewhere. Wendigo isn't a word to Apple. Apple is stupid. Really? Save me from a curse, probably. Shit. American Indian myths and legends. It's gotta be in here somewhere. This is like an established thing. Are there different spellings of Wendigo? No, that's... It's plains and Great Lakes, so... Looking for Ojibwe or Cree? Really? Alright, I found one. I can't believe it took that long, but I did find one. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole real quick. Forgive me, for I know not what I do. When to go. Okay, that's not it. That's... I look for Wendigo and I get the strip club dating survival guide. What? I don't understand. What in my logarithm? You know what? Whatever. I'm not only disappointed, I'm insulted. Wendigo. Book. Fucking shit. I'm gonna need to send that survival guide to some people, a lot of people. Hold on. I got you, fam. Give me a second. Great. That's in my search history forever. I'm giving you a DM. Use it in good health. It's best if somebody can profit off my misery. What the fuck does smile start with? Oh, there we go. Good luck and Godspeed. I didn't mean to begin this villain arc, but thanks. No problem. It's fine. Man, even Wikipedia doesn't have a whole bunch for me. Well, hold on. I know I have shit from the Algonquin tribes. I'm very surprised. Hold on. I'm looking for the actual one. Witigo, Watico, and Wetico. Oh, fuck. Witigo. Witigo. Witico. Wetico. Nothing. Bones. Fuck. Several variants? Yeah. Native Mall. Okay. This looks like a big boy encyclopedia. When? Went. Wenty. Wend. Really? Wait. Oh, that's the name of a tribe. Fuck me. Okay. Wit. Nope, you didn't like that. Win. T. Nope. What the f... Cannibal. Nope. Okay, so this is not... Actually, do you have a table of contents? You do! Cherokee, Cheyenne, Choctaw, Comanche, Crow, Cree! Fuck. Hold on. Oh, I saw it out of the corner of my eye. God damn it. Where? Oh no, Wolfie. You looked for it so hard that you didn't see it. Oh, fuck. Tree bound to this. Creation, theft of fire. I'll play a man who became a snake. Come on. Oh, was it all in my head? A strange turkey catches people? Okay. I'll put a pin in that one. Algonquin, Ojibwa, Eastern Cree, Salto, Naskapi, and Innu. Yeah, that piece has a lot of different stories. Imagine how many natives shit themselves after hearing the Donner Party. Oh, yeah. Probably. They were like, oh, it's real. How do you spell cannibalism? Shit, I don't know. The water cannibals, the cannibal who was burned. There's a lot of cannibals. Cannibalism? Yeah, I just realized it was with two N's. I'm actually stupid. Let's try Wendigo one more time. Nope, that stubbornly just does not want to work. Okay, so this might not be Native American mythology. Let's try that. I don't think it's going to technically be in mythology, though. Oh, fuck me. Well, I ate crow really quickly. Alright, here we go. This story is called Burnt Stick and the Wendigo. From the Sweetgrass Cree in the subarctic. We do regard them as myth. Yeah. The Why is it in this obscure, like, 80-page book and not in this, like, 757-page book? That's what I don't understand. The Wendigo is a fearsome, two-faced giant with a taste for human flesh, who appears in the stories from the Algonquin and Dene tribes. Dene being another word for... Are Dene then? Wait, hold on. I know the Navajo are... Hold on. No, these are not the Navajo. They're related to the Navajo, but they're not the Navajo. No, different tribe. I was thinking of the Dene. So the Algonquin and Dene tribes. In this story from the Sweetgrass Cree from Saskatchewan, Canada, we learn that the Wendigo is so dangerous that even Wisaketchak, the main Algonquin culture hero, is afraid of it. Here, a girl named Burnt Stick comes to live with 11 brothers who have escaped the Wendigo, and who are also accompanied by Wisaketchak. But Burnt Stick is no ordinary girl. From the moment of her arrival, it is clear that she has supernatural origins. Her capture by the Wendigo, which she escapes with the help of the creature's grandmother, is what eventually leads to the Wendigo being soundly killed by a young man, who also seems to be a supernatural being. I feel like we read this. Does it sound familiar to anyone else? Burnt Stick lives with a young man and his wife for a time, and there she assumes male clothing and goes hunting as though she were a man. This cross-dressing later saves her from being pounced on by an evil man who likes to dive out of trees onto unsuspecting women to maim or kill them. Of course, Burnt Stick goes on to give the evil man his just desserts, and returns to her brothers with some young women she saved to be their wives, thus undoing some of the Wendigo's evil by making it possible to increase the population. The retelling presented below is based on the story told by the Cree storyteller Louise Musimin to Canadian anthropologist Leonard Bloomfield in the early 20th century. I know the one you might be thinking of? Yeah, I think we've read this. We've definitely read this. Shit. Alright. On to the next one. There's gotta be more than one. There must be. Eskimos are not gonna have it. I'm shocked that the book called Skinwalkers and Shapeshifters has no mention of Wendigos. Oh my god, how about try the one that's called Algonquin Legends, moron. Not like, can I die in peace? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. Where's the table of contents on this bitch? Oh, shit. There it is. Glooscap, Locks and Mischief Maker. The Cheney Legends, Girl da 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 da. The Serpent, the Partridge, the Invisible One. The Weevil Mech. Tales of Magic. I'll take one of them too. Well, the Book of Algonquin stuff is missing this. Unless I'm blind, which I really could be. The Skinwalker ones? I have a Wendigo one. I have two at least. I can reread it. I'm about to give up on typing. Honey, I'm about to give up on talking. I believe in you both. Thank you. Native Legends of the Iroquois. You try when the Chinu howls. That feels like it should have Wendigos in it. No. Wittigo? No. When? Dig? No. Mother... Really? I found an article about the Wendigo. Hold on. I refuse to believe. I do regret writing that last story I submitted. It was supposed to be Skinwalker-esque story, but I don't know what became of it, and I drank too much. Christmas and all that. Nah, don't regret it. It was a good time. Mother... The grandpa one? It was a Skinwalker story. That counted. Okay. Native American Tales featuring Wendigo. Why? Actually, you know what? The Wikipedia article might be more interesting than anything I can find in my library. Y'all want me to read the Wikipedia article? This is actually pretty cool. Alright, here we go. I swear I'll do better. I don't know why. There's no... I'm so confused. I really have to... Hold on. There's no way. I have everything. Wittigo. Wittico. Can. Is it cannibals or cannibalism? That's where I got the other spellings. Oh, okay. So maybe there's a works cited or some shit. Minnesota. They cite the Ojibwe. Legends. Native American mythology and legends. Sources. Wikipedia. Great. Ghostly legends. Monsters and strange creatures. Let me see this. Please tell me there's a book. Wendigo, flesh eater of the forest. And that brings me back here. Okay, so... Really? There's no, like, anthology? I'm so confused and dismayed. How is it that I have nothing? Huh? Choctaw, you pick. American Indian mythology. Have I tried that? I don't think I have. When? Dig. Nope. Went. Ick. No. We. Nope. How? How? How do I know nothing? Do people just not write about this a lot? No. Sorry. I really should have this. Okay, I found one story out of all 26 books in this section that I have. I found one. I don't understand it. I mean, good old Reddit has never let me down, son of a bitch. Yeah, I thought you were looking for authentic, but Reddit will also have plenty. A man-eater and his younger brother. That sounds like it could fit the bill. When? Dig. Where? Tig. Alright, screw it. Take what I can get. Alright. So, son of every bitch. It's a lot of dogs. Alright. This is called Pakiskokan, or Bones, told by Solange K., Cree, Canada. In the northern United States and Canada, winters are long and harsh. Years ago, food was often scarce in the extreme cold and snow. Then a starving creature called Wendigo, or Wittigo, or Wittico, or Weetigo, according to chat, would hunt the countryside for people to eat. Algonquian tribes described the monster as a giant with a heart of ice, whose body was like a skeleton and whose footprints were filled with blood. The Ojibwe tell about its glowing eyes and mouth without lips, filled with yellow fangs and a long, curling tongue that unrolls in a loud hiss as it breathes. The Cree tell the legend of a creature called Pakiskokan, meaning bones. Do these creatures still exist? You be the judge. It was late evening, very windy, with the snow swirling around. I love this kind of weather. I was about 12 years old and I wanted to play outside. When I asked my mom, she just said, "Be careful." I put on my boots and my winter gear, but as soon as I stepped outside, I had an uneasy feeling. I didn't go out very far. Just stayed close to the house, beneath a little roof over the doorway above the steps. Then I heard something nearby. Something I'd never heard before. I stood still and was trying to figure out what it was. Where's my water bottle? There it is. It sounded as if something was clapping its hands together. Frozen with fear, I listened as the sound came again and again. Something told me not to go into the open. When I looked up to search the sky, I couldn't see anything. Whatever it was, it continued clapping, clapping. Goddamn intrusive thoughts. There's a meme. I'll tell you about it when I finish. It would pause for a moment, then clap again. You're in danger, my gut was telling me. Don't go any farther. At first I didn't, but something was drawing me toward it. Then gradually, I moved to the other side of the porch steps. Slowly I peeked around the corner of the house, and there was pure evil staring at me. Its glowing orange eyes bored into mine. Something massive and gray. I couldn't see if it was a body or a big detached head, floating sideways 7 or 8 feet off the ground. A shock like electricity ran through my body. I jumped, pulled open the screen door, and ran in, tripping over my siblings' winter boots. What? My mom cried out. What's wrong? She looked up from the stove where she was cooking dinner. She was bewildered at my panicked face. I tripped on the shoes, I said, unsure how to explain it. She let it go. Years later, I told her. She listened intently, nodding her head. I wondered about that night, she said. There's something that the folks have always talked about, a thing that flies around on windy days and during blizzards. It's silent, but it takes people. No one sees those people again. She called it Pakiskokan, meaning bones. It's a legend of the Cree people, and they say it does exist. One of my uncles saw it, and he hid from it when he was out hunting. But that's the story, and I believed him. When I think about it now that I'm older, it made a sound like the flapping of wings. We don't have any big birds in my territory. To this day, I get uneasy when I'm outside in weather that's really windy, even though I live in the city now. And I still remember that moment as if it happened yesterday. If I had stepped out, I don't think I'd be around. Is it about the clapping of ass cheeks alerting the guards? No. Oh, gosh. Hold on, I'm looking it up. Here we go. Oh, God. This is going on the list of things I've read on stream. I saw this on Reddit at one point. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a clapping, as an ass of cheeks gently clapping at my chamber door. "'Tis a visitor," I muttered, "dummy thick and nothing more." And that was the intrusive thought that I had in my head when it kept saying clapping. That's the one. I'm such a fucking nerd. Oh, no. Oh, man. That's a good one, too. Yeah, it's just stuck in there, living rent-free in my head. Clip? Yeah, probably. But here's an article I found. Wendigos are typically associated with winter because of how cold and hunger... Wait a second. Sorry. I don't know how to help myself. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I still haven't given up. Uh, hmm. Well, Goodreads can't sort books for shit. Suggest difficult things. It shouldn't be difficult. It shouldn't be difficult. This was reasonable. This was reasonable. That's why I'm puzzled. I'm like, why don't I have this? I am so confused. Yeah, that I might have to assign homework and be like, y'all, find like a decent anthology for me because apparently I don't have one. I'm so mad. Why? American Indian Tales. Okay, maybe it's under fairy tales. Southeastern. Let me look up it specifically the Cree. I'm really awful at turning that shit in. Grammar of Cree. I should have been more specific. Cree myth. Oh, you're not gonna give me shit, are you? Jewish myth? I didn't even know we had myth. Fuck. Alright. Ojibwe. Tales and oral histories. Grammar. Religion. History. Tales and oral history might be the closest thing I get. Let's try myth. Nothing. Ojibwe stories. Fuck all, apparently. I mean, maybe there's stuff in Algonquin. Algonquin is probably still my best bet. Sorry, chat. Half of today was listening to me look for shit. You guys have the patience of saints. Patience of saints. What's with the dot dot dot, man? Algonquin contest. Da, 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 da. Mythology. Grammar. Fuck it. I'm not gonna find what I'm looking for. Literally being told your job is changing every 15 minutes. Oof. Maybe I'm just easy compared to that. My laptop is running out of charge. This is terrible. Okay. Give me the table of contents, you doofus. Okay. Water, prairie wolf, star maiden, okay, great. But okay, that's fine. That's not what I'm looking for, but it's allowed to exist. I remember when you were waking up at 8 a.m. Nope, now it's 5. Oh, God. I'm looking for anthologies, and I came across one, and I quote, Gay Wendigos, time-traveling Ruskies, cows, mind-altering Nazis, and post-apocalyptic mutants. You'll find it all. Well, that just makes my job too easy. That's just cheating. That's the training wheels. I haven't been doing this for X amount of time. To cheat. Okay, I think I have that book. Let me see if I can find what I'm looking for in it. What is it? Alexander and Hartley Burr? What are you called? Native American mythology. Oh, fucker. I have another folder. You have another folder. I didn't look at it. Oh, no. I have twice the amount of things that I thought I had. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I had what I wanted. Maybe. Okay, hold on. Let's talk about this like men. No, Wende. Okay, Witte. No. Canne. No. Okay, fine. Wichita. No. Native North America. Alright, let's try that fucker. When. Dig. No. Wit. No. Wend. No. Canib. No. Okay. Spiritual world of the Ojibwe. If it's not in here, I'm going to cry. When. Wit. Oh, but nothing is showing out. That means it's manual. Okay, that's fine. Kitty Manitou, da 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 da. Wendigo! It's spelled Wendigo, but it's in here. Wait, I'm so confused. How the fuck is this book set up? Okay, I found it. I found it. I had it after all. It was in the wrong section. Gay Wendigos? Like the rest of this sounds correctly dumb science fiction-y, but gay Wendigos. Henry Rowe Schoolcraft. Because I found the one by him. What? Henry Rowe Schoolcraft. What'd he do? Wait, where's his discography? Wendigos. Okay. 1839. Oh, fuck. Shit. Works. Okay. So I'm looking for 1839. 1842. I went too far. Algic Researches. A book of Indian allegories and legends. Oh, this is gonna be fucking fun to try to find. This is old as dirt, which means Gutenberg might have it. Hey! First thing that comes up is Project Gutenberg. I've been doing this for too long. I have a problem. Okay. So I'm looking for wind. Nope, I'm looking for wind. What? Wind. 32. Oh, he only mentions it once. God damn it. $103? Bitch. Oh wait, the first volume. Oh no. $1839 edition. For the whole anthology that has the story in it, but goddamn. Mental characteristics, first series. Interesting. Where are you taking me? Oh god. The Wendigos! Okay, hold up. I got you, fam. I got you. Oh my god. Okay. 105, which we will have to scroll to manually. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm still scrolling. Oh my god, I'm running out of charge. Okay. The Wendigos. Here we go. Once there lived in a lonely forest a man and his wife who had a son. The father went out every day, according to the custom of the Indians, to hunt for food and support his family. One day, while he was absent, his wife, on going out of the lodge, looked toward the lake that was near and saw a very large man walking on the water and coming fast toward the lodge. He had already advanced so near that flight was useless. She thought to herself, "What shall I say to the monster that will please him?" As he came near, she ran in, and taking the hand of her son, a boy of 3 or 4 years old, led him out. Speaking very loud, "See, my son," said she, "your grandfather," and then added in a conciliatory tone, "He will have pity on us." The giant advanced and said sneeringly, "Yes, my son," and addressing the woman said, "Have you anything to eat?" Fortunately, the lodge was filled with meat of various kinds. The woman thought to please him by handing him some cooked meat, but he pushed it away in a dissatisfied manner, and took up the raw carcass of a deer, which he it up, sucking the bones and drinking the blood. When the hunter came home, he was surprised to see the monster. He looked very frightful. He had again brought home the whole carcass of a deer, which he had no sooner put down than the cannibal seized it, tore it to pieces, and devoured it. What? Why did we pin? What? I didn't do that. Why did that happen? What? How do I undo this? Unpin this. What? I don't even know how that happened in the first place. Oh. Oh. When the hunter came, he was surprised to see the monster, for he looked very frightful. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can lower the brightness of my computer to see if I can... It's gone now. I took it away. What's happening? I don't know. The hunter looked at him with fear and astonishment. Wait, fuck. God, I'm too tired. Okay. How about this? Next week is Wendigo Week. And I'll have plenty of time to prepare. Let everyone in the server know that tomorrow there will be Wendigos. Not tomorrow. The tomorrow of next week. There will be Wendigos and trees that are drinking wine if I can get to it. Which, hopefully, I will. Hopefully. This has been a journey. This has been 2 hours of unadulterated fuckery. This happened. Okay, so I want to create a shortcut so that that never happens again. So then I can look in here and I can manually search all of this garbage. for things. For things. And I'll do my homework this time. Good journey. I know my battery is running low. Okay, shot. Oh fuck! I am completely. Who followed? Oh, it wasn't. Oh god, that's way too much money. What are you doing? Oh. Alright, I'll grab that fire when I get there. What am I doing? Oh my gosh, I'm stuck in a... Oh my god, what happened? Why? Oh my gosh, okay. I was caught in an impressive number of wires. Okay. I need to change things so that I see chat, which I cannot. Okay. What am I doing with myself? Why am I here? What am I doing? Oh, right. I need to yell at Smiles. Smiles, goddammit. Don't give... I don't want to calculate. 3,000 bits? What is that? $300 or something? No, that can't be 300. If that's 300, I'm going to lose my dinner. Like 40? Oh, thank gods. Okay. I don't know how bits work. It's a penny per bit? Or is it 10 cents per bit? No. No, 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 no. 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 You have a kitchen table. It may go around the world, and it may not always be the same physical table. I hate you. I've been defeated. Probably like 1,000. Don't encourage this. Don't encourage this behavior. This is free entertainment. It would be illegal to make you pay for something this terrible. My new running gag is dental work instead of my table. You need money for that too. European countries to visit one summer. One summer hits though? Oh boy. Oh no. You will still have a kitchen table in the summer. Wolfie, please, it's me. I know, but I care about you. But if I get greedy, the Wendigo is gonna eat me. I think. Actually, that's right. I can still read the Wikipedia page. No, but tomorrow is Wendigo week. Not tomorrow. The Friday tomorrow. The tomorrow of Fridays. Today really is the Friday the 13th, isn't it? Although that day tends to be lucky for me. Oh, something happened to me, and it was a little exciting. You know that candle, company that I like, Sassy? The crow one? They had an invent a scent competition. And I think I won, because the lady is making the candle that I suggested. So that's pretty neat. So, yeah. I think that's just called next week, dearie. You're right. You're right. Yeah? I'm so excited. I thought I wasn't gonna win. Especially because I shouldn't have won. I don't know, Sassy. Maybe Smiles just wants to have crayons for dinner. Thank you, Smiles. But no, you don't need to do it. Congrats on winning that candle thing. Yeah, wait, no. To eat crayons, Sassy, is something that people say to make fun of the American Marine Corps. Which Smiles does not belong to. Tomatoes will go on my candle sandwich, I guess. Wait, you're in the army, right? I don't think you're Air Force. I know you're not a Marine. Oh, I mean giving bets? No! Army, that's what I thought. I'm such a dick, I'm sorry. I say that as I'm wearing a very comfy purple bathrobe, so take that as you will. I'll take it as it comes. Oh man, alright. I have a day tomorrow. I have to pick up a book from the library, which is apparently exciting. And it'll be sunny, so I'll probably take a hike to see the ducks. But as it not what you know, checkmate. 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 I misplayed. I know the board that I've lost when I see it. Alright, go, Rusty Poof. Alright, Wendigo's next week. In the meantime, do not eat or drink any questionable substances. Make smart decisions. Do not die. Dying is absolutely forbidden. I will see all of you wonderful people at a later time. And seriously, you don't have to pay for this train wreck. There's nothing about this worth paying for. Take care, guys.